Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my English learning channel. I'm so happy you're here today because I want to share something very special with you. Today's topic is not just about learning English, it's about life. It's about something we all have, something we often waste, and something we can never get back. That thing is time. Yes, time is one of the most valuable things in our lives. Yet many people don't realize its true power until it's too late. When I first started learning English, I struggled a lot. I used to think that I needed to spend 5 or 6 hours a day to become fluent. I believed that if I couldn't study for a long time, then there was no point in studying at all. Because of this thinking, I wasted so many days doing nothing. I told myself, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. I watched videos and read lessons, but I didn't really practice. I felt like I was learning, but I wasn't improving. One day I sat down and asked myself a question. Why is my English not getting better? I had spent months watching content, but I was still afraid to speak. That's when I understood something important. Time is not just about hours. It's about how you use them. Even small moments, used wisely, can make a big difference. From that day, I changed my routine. I didn't wait for free time. I created it. I started using just 15 minutes in the morning to think in English and 10 minutes at night to write short thoughts. I listened to English stories while traveling, and I spoke to myself in English when no one was around. Slowly, I saw a big change. My confidence grew, my vocabulary improved, and I started thinking in English without effort. It didn't happen overnight, but step by step, I moved forward. I didn't need 5 hours a day. I just needed to value my time and use it wisely. That's why today, I want to tell you a story. A story that opened my eyes and changed my life. It's a simple story, but it carries a powerful message. If you are someone who wants to learn English, or if you feel like giving up, this story is for you. It will help you understand how valuable your time is and how small actions, done daily, can create a big future. Let's begin. Emma was a 23-year-old girl living in a small town in Texas, USA. She had big dreams. Ever since she was a teenager, she wanted to become an English teacher and travel the world. She loved languages, books, and helping others learn. But like many people, Emma had one big weakness. She always thought she had more time. After finishing college, Emma saw a golden opportunity. A famous English language school in New York announced a special scholarship. They were choosing 10 young people to study English teaching for free and later send them to other countries as part of their global program. It was a dream come true. Emma read the details with wide eyes and a racing heart. "This is it," she whispered. "This is what I've been waiting for." She downloaded the application and read through the requirements. She needed to write a personal statement, record a short video in English, and prepare for a speaking interview. The deadline was 1 month away. Plenty of time, she thought. For the first few days, Emma was excited. She made notes and imagined herself standing in front of students in a new country. But then, she got busy. Her part-time job became stressful. Her friends invited her out. She started watching Netflix to relax and told herself, "I'll start working on the application next week." 1 week passed, then another. The deadline was still there, but Emma didn't feel the pressure. "I work better under stress anyway," she said, laughing. 2 days before the deadline, Emma sat down at her desk. She finally opened her laptop to start writing, but her mind was blank. She didn't know what to write. The words didn't come. She felt tired and confused. Her video wasn't ready. Her ideas were messy. She had lost too much time. That night, she didn't sleep well. In the morning, she checked the website. The application portal was closed. Emma stared at the screen for a long time. Her heart sank. She had missed the deadline. She tried to call the school, but they said they couldn't accept late applications. "We're sorry. The rules are strict," they told her politely. Emma hung up the phone and sat quietly in her room. A silent tear rolled down her cheek. That evening, she told her mom everything. Her mother didn't scold her. She just said something simple. "Time is like a train, sweetheart. If you miss it, you miss the journey. You'll have to wait for the next one if it ever comes again." Emma cried that night, not because someone was mean to her, not because she wasn't smart enough, but because she knew the truth. She had wasted her chance. She had the dream, the talent, the opportunity, but she didn't respect the time, and time didn't wait. The next morning, Emma woke up feeling empty. Her room was quiet, but her mind was loud. She remembered everything: the missed deadline, the closed application, the chance that slipped away. She didn't feel like getting out of bed. Her heart was heavy with regret. She spent most of the day thinking. She didn't open her phone. She didn't talk to her friends. She just sat near her window and stared outside. Birds were flying, cars were passing, and the world was moving forward. But Emma felt stuck. She kept thinking about how easy it would have been to apply. Just a few hours of work, just a little focus. But now it was too late. Over the next few days, Emma felt angry mostly at herself. She asked the same question again and again. Why did I wait? She tried to find excuses. She told herself, I was busy, or I wasn't ready. But deep inside, she knew the truth. She had time. She just didn't use it well. And that truth was painful. One evening, she went for a walk in her neighborhood. The sun had set and the sky was slowly filling. The cool air made her feel a little better. As she walked, she remembered something her high school English teacher used to say: "Missing one chance is not the end, but repeating the same mistake again, that's the real failure." That one sentence lit a fire inside her. Emma stopped walking and stood still. She looked up at the sky and whispered to herself, I missed that chance, but I'm not going to miss the next one. No more waiting, no more wasting time. At that moment, something changed inside her. The next morning, she woke up with a new energy. She didn't wait for motivation. She sat down, took a notebook, and made a simple plan. She would work on her English for 1 hour every day, no matter what. Not 5 hours, not 10, just 1. But she would do it daily, and she would not stop. Emma began recording short videos in English. At first, her voice shook. She made mistakes. But she didn't delete the videos. She uploaded them on a free teaching app. She also started writing blog posts to help other English learners. Her grammar wasn't perfect, but her message was clear. She wrote from her heart. Weeks passed, then months. Emma kept going. Even on busy days, she gave herself 1 hour. She didn't scroll on her phone. She didn't waste time waiting for the right moment. She used what she had, and every day she became stronger. One day, she received a message on her blog. A girl from Brazil wrote, "Your story gave me hope. Thank you for not giving up." Emma smiled. That one message made all her effort feel worth it. She didn't get her old scholarship back, but she found something even more powerful: discipline, confidence, and a second chance she created on her own. Emma's life was not perfect, but it was moving forward. Every day, she gave her best to her small goals. 1 hour of speaking practice, one video, one short blog post, nothing big, but consistent. She was no longer waiting for luck or searching for shortcuts. She has learned something many people never understand. Success doesn't come all at once. It grows slowly, like a tree. 3 months later, Emma received an unexpected email. It was from a small English learning platform based in Canada. They had seen her videos and blog posts. The message read, "Hi, Emma. We love your teaching style. Would you be interested in working with us as an online English coach for our beginner students?" Emma froze. She read the message twice, then a third time. She couldn't believe it. She wasn't a famous teacher. She didn't have perfect English. But someone had noticed her effort. Someone had seen her work. Her hands shook as she replied, "Yes, I would love to." A few days later, she had a video call with the team. She was nervous, but she smiled and spoke clearly. They liked her energy and her simple way of teaching. They said, "Your story will inspire our students. You've been in their place, and that's what makes you special." Emma got the job. It wasn't a high-paying job. It wasn't with a big school in New York. But it was a start, and more than that, it was something she earned by respecting her time. She didn't win it in a lucky draw. She didn't beg for it. She built it, 1 hour at a time. As the weeks passed, her students loved her. She taught beginners from many countries: India, Egypt, Mexico, and more. They felt safe with her because she understood their fear and confusion. Emma always reminded them, "Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now with what you have." One evening, while checking her emails, she smiled as she saw another message. It was from a language conference in Chicago. They had seen her videos and invited her to speak about her journey. Emma closed her eyes and took a deep breath. The girl who once missed a simple deadline was now being invited to speak at an international event. That night, she sat at her desk, holding her old notebook, the one where she had first written her 1 hour plan. She looked at the first page. The handwriting was shaky, but the message was clear. "Don't waste time. Do it now." She whispered, "Thank you, past Emma. You didn't give up." The day of the language conference arrived. Emma stood in front of the mirror, fixing her simple blazer. Her hands were a little cold and her heart beat fast, but there was a smile on her face. She wasn't scared, just thankful. She had come a long way from the girl who once cried over a missed deadline. The conference was being held in a large hall in downtown Chicago. The walls were filled with posters of speakers, language experts, and global educators. Emma looked at her name printed on the event program. It felt unreal. She wasn't here because she had the best grammar. She was here because she understood the struggle of learning and the pain of wasting time, and most of all, because she overcame it. When her turn came, she walked onto the stage. The lights were bright, and the room was full. Some people were teachers, some students, and some just learners trying to improve. Emma took the microphone, looked at the crowd, and began. "Hello, everyone. A few years ago, I lost a big opportunity. I was lazy. I was afraid. I kept waiting for the right time. But the right time never came. I missed my chance, and I cried. But that pain taught me something. Time is the most powerful teacher. If you respect it, it will change your life. The room became quiet. Every ear listened. Every eye was on her. She shared how she started again, using just 1 hour a day. She talked about her blog, her videos, and how helping others helped her grow. She told them the truth, not the perfect version, but the real version. And that truth touched every heart in the room. After the talk, people stood up and clapped. Some even wiped tears from their eyes. Emma walked off stage feeling light, proud, and peaceful. She had finally told her full story, not with shame, but with strength. Later that evening, while having coffee in the hallway, a young girl walked up to her. She looked nervous. "Hi, I'm Sarah," she said softly. "I just wanted to say thank you. Your story is my story. I've been wasting time. I keep saying I'll start tomorrow. But after listening to you, I don't want to wait anymore." Emma looked at her and smiled gently. She saw herself in that girl, confused, scared, full of dreams, but unsure where to begin. She placed a hand on Sarah's shoulder and said, "Then start today. Don't wait for time to teach you the hard way. Learn from me and save yourself the pain." Sarah nodded, and they exchanged contact details. That night, Emma wrote in her diary, "Sometimes we lose opportunities so we can become the person who helps others find theirs." Emma sat on the bench near the park, holding her phone tightly. The rejection email from the university was still open. She read the words again and again, hoping they might change. But they didn't. She wasn't selected. The dream she had carried for years was now gone. For a moment, everything felt dark. She thought about all the times she had chosen to watch shows instead of study, scroll on social media instead of read, and sleep in instead of preparing. All the hours she wasted came back like shadows, reminding her what she had lost. But something inside Emma changed that day. She didn't cry. She didn't blame anyone. She just sat in silence and thought deeply. She knew it was her mistake. She had time. She had chances. But she never used them wisely. That realization was painful, but it was also powerful. Emma stood up, took a deep breath, and walked home. She told herself this was not the end. This was her turning point. She would not waste another moment. The next morning, Emma woke up early. She made a new routine. She started learning online, reading books, and improving her writing. She stopped wasting time on useless things. Even though she didn't get into the university, she decided to learn everything she could from home. She joined free classes, wrote stories, and started helping other students too. Slowly, she became more confident. Her mind became stronger, and her days felt more meaningful. A few months later, Emma received a message. A teacher who had read her writing recommended her for a small job helping children learn English. It wasn't a university degree, but it was something beautiful. She accepted the job and gave it her best. The kids loved her. Her work was noticed by others. New doors started to open. And every time Emma looked at the clock, she smiled. She had learned something that changed her life forever. Time is the most precious thing we have. Once it's gone, we can never get it back. Emma's story is not just about one girl. It is about all of us. Many people in this world want to do something big. They want success. They want happiness. They want to be proud of themselves, but most of them keep waiting for the right time. They keep saying, "Not now, maybe tomorrow." They think they have a lot of time, but the truth is, time never waits. It keeps moving, slowly but surely, like water flowing in a river. And once it passes, we can never catch it again. That is what Emma learned when she lost her golden chance. She had talent, she had dreams, but she wasted her days. She spent her time in comfort, thinking that life would wait for her. But life does not wait. Her big chance came and went, and she wasn't ready. That moment broke her. She cried, she felt ashamed, and she blamed herself. But in that deep pain, something beautiful happened. Emma woke up. Her heart became strong. She promised herself that she would never waste time again. Emma's pain became her power. She started using her time with care. She stopped spending hours on useless things. She started learning, working, and building her future step by step. Life gave her new chances, not the same ones she lost, but different ones. This time she was ready. She didn't waste them. She respected every minute. She didn't let fear or laziness stop her. And slowly, her life began to change. She became wiser, stronger, and more focused. The people around her noticed the change. They saw her become a role model, all because she understood the true value of time. Now Emma tells her story to others, not to show her pain, but to help people avoid her mistakes. She wants to save others from wasting their precious time. And you, who are listening today, have the same choice. You can keep living the same way, or you can change. Think about your time. What are you doing with it? Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you building your future, or just watching the days go by? It's not too late. You still have today. You still have the power to start. Respect your time. Every hour you waste today is a piece of your future that you will never get back. Don't wait for a big failure to teach you this lesson. Learn it now. Be like the new Emma, the girl who fell, but then rose again, stronger than before. Sometimes we don't realize how powerful we are until life pushes us. Emma never thought she was strong enough to come back from failure. But when she had no choice, she discovered something inside her, a fire, a deep will to rise. You also have that same fire inside you. Maybe it is sleeping right now. Maybe it is hidden under pain, fear, or doubt, but it's there. And when you decide to take action, when you stop waiting and start doing that, that fire will wake up. You will surprise yourself. You will do things you never thought you could do. Always remember, your past does not decide your future. You may have made mistakes. You may have wasted time. But today is still yours. Start now. Even small steps are powerful. 5 minutes of reading. 10 minutes of learning. One small change in your routine. These little actions repeated every day can change your whole life. So don't wait for a perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Like Emma, you can write a new chapter. And one day, your story may inspire the world too. Thank you for listening to Emma's journey. If this story touched your heart, please share it. Someone else may need this message. And remember, your time is your life. Don't let it slip away.